Here's a fire album from an artist you've never heard of, The Awakening by 90s rap legend Lord Finesse. This is one of those albums that's sometimes chill, sometimes hard, and very, very 90s. But let me be clear going in, don't expect mind-blowing lyricism. You're not getting Nas level depth here. But there's some 90s rap classics like Game Plan and Hip to the Game that you definitely need to add to your 90s playlist. Lord Finesse has never been a deep or conscious rapper, and he's no blueprint for technical excellence in rap. But he still does a good job on here. What you are getting is classic 90s braggadocio rap, flexing mic skills, metaphors, punchlines, intimidation bars, and a little bit of knocking on women. Finesse has lines like, "I'm like Stevie Wonder because I don't see any rappers beating me," or "I've seen more skins than the average dermatologist." That pretty much sums up his vibe. Confident, slick, slightly corny, but still entertaining. His best performance on the album? Game Plan. It's a conversational storytelling track between him and a woman he's trying to get with. It's charismatic, it's engaging, and it's the most memorable lyrical moment of the album. He also has a decent storytelling cut here called Food for Thought, about a guy in the hood that turns to selling drugs to make money and impress a woman and some dudes in his hood that used to diss him. But here's the thing, Finesse gets outshined a lot on his own album, especially on Brainstorm. When KRS-One shows up on that track, it's over. KRS absolutely bodies that verse. It's arguably the best verse on the entire project. And it really highlights the difference in lyrical level. And this album's features lineup is crazy. MC Lyte, Large Professor, OC, Sadat X, Diamond D, and I already mentioned KRS-One. This album has some real 90s heavyweights. Now let's talk production because this is where the album really shines. Finesse has a great ear for beats. The loops, the soul samples, the R&B aesthetic. This album sounds like the 90s in the best way. Tracks like Time to Bounce, Game Plan, and Taking It Light have that smooth, soulful feel that almost sound like they could have been 90s R&B songs. They also have that nocturnal, drive-by, creep-in stuff that you hear from gangster rappers from back then. Like the song Oh Lord makes me feel like I'm on the prowl in a lowrider looking for an op to smoke late at night in 90s South Central LA. I get that same feeling from Brainstorm, Actual Facts, and a few other tracks. This album's dreamy at times, luxurious at times, hard at times. But here's the issue. In 1996, this album had to compete with Reasonable Doubt, AT-Aliens, and Beats, Rhymes, and Life. And compared to those, it doesn't stand out. Not because it's bad. It's actually very well produced. It just wasn't groundbreaking. So here's the verdict. The Awakening is a good album. Not a classic, not top 5 of 1996, but absolutely worth spinning. I'm giving it a B+. Not legendary, but definitely a vibe.